A complete mess. Everything that could go wrong went wrong today. The guest speaker was late, and the start of the morning seminars was delayed by 45 minutes. When he finally showed up, most of the presentations had to be interrupted to get us back on schedule. With such priorities, my 20-minute presentation had to be cut down to 5 minutes. Might as well have stayed home. Be that as it may, most of the convention participants were simply eager to go to lunch, and my presentation simply went unnoticed. 5 hours later, I was in the hotel restaurant trying to relax and eat some mystery meat they called steak. I was chewing a hard piece when I heard an exclamation. "Oh my God! Oh my God! Is that you, Robert?" Yes, it was me, Robert. But I was tempted to ignore this question. Why? Because it was my ex-wife's voice. I have to admit that when it comes to playing the fool, despite everything you hear from her, Yvonne always wins. How shitty can my day be? 200 miles from home and I have to run into my ex. "It's you," Yvonne exclaimed. She sat down on the chair opposite me. "Do you mind if I sit down?" My God. It was like déjà vu. I don't mean my ex-wife herself, who is as gorgeous as the last time we met. No, I mean the way she just asked permission after she had already sat down. She had a habit of doing whatever she wanted and then asking if everything was okay. Without hope of success, I returned to my behavior of previous years. "Actually, I object, but now that you're already sitting in front of me, there's not much I can do about it." She giggled. "Always so funny, you haven't changed a bit, dear. Funny and handsome, just like I remember you," she said, straightening up a little in her chair and looking at me. She wanted me to answer her in kind. "Well, good luck to you." "I wish I could say the same about you, darling," I answered with emphasis on dear, although I knew that the sarcasm would pass by her. "But honestly, I would need to see you cheat on a stranger to tell me that you are exactly as I remember you." Any other woman would have simply gotten up and left. Not Yvonne. I'm pretty sure she felt guilty for what she did to me, but the guilt was very superficial. "Until next time." Approximately. She put her hand on mine. "Oh, Robert, I can't tell you how much I regret what I did, and it was all in vain, really." I removed my hands from her light grip. "You know, I tell my friends all the time that you are the fish that got away," she said with a glimmer of sincerity. "You can't be married to the same woman for 12 years without knowing how to read her, even just a little." She was as sincere as she could be. "If you like fishing sayings," I replied. "Was the boss the big fish in the pond? Did he taste fishy when I caught you in your lap cheating on me in your office? Nothing special, baby. Nothing compares to the love that was always waiting for me at home. Just a stupid mistake, and now I'm paying for it. I'm separated from the only man I truly loved." Her hand found mine again. "Ooh!" She must have been dumped by her boss, whom she married shortly after the divorce. I haven't been celibate since my divorce for the past 2 years, but I've had both a dating period and a damn dry period. So, in a matter of seconds, I decided to make this stupid situation something to remember. "How long will you be here?" "I have important meetings this evening," I lied. "But I'd like to see you while you're around." The smile on her face could melt the iceberg, but not me. "I'm here on business until the day after tomorrow," she answered. "Fine. Let's meet tomorrow if you can." We spent a few minutes catching up. She was still married to her boss, but she didn't seem happy about it. That is, not happy while she was talking to me. I probably had a better life than he did. It took her 8 years to begin to be unhappy with our marriage. The next day we met again at the restaurant and shared a nice meal. Okay, we just shared the meal. Then we went to the bar next door to dance a little. As upset as I was, I couldn't contain my constant erection once we started slow dancing. She noticed. Oh my God. In vain it seemed to me that I was the only one who was happy that we met. And she continued to press her waist against me. Her eyes were glued to mine. After the dance, I excused myself, ran upstairs to my room and quickly returned. "Yvonne, why waste precious time? Let's go to my room and get to know each other again." We barely made it to my room. There was nothing unusual about it. A simple hotel room with ordinary, featureless furniture, a chair, a desk with my laptop, a TV stand, a bed, and a nightstand with an alarm clock. today's newspaper, and an empty glass. Nothing special. Once I got to the bed, Yvonne wasted no time. We were very quickly left without clothes and were already lying on the bed. We had hard sex, like it was the first time. We both reached the finish line, and she told me, "Oh my God, Robert, I haven't had such satisfaction since we broke up. I swear." I hugged her and said, "You better leave, baby. I have a lot to do tomorrow, and you don't want your husband to call into an empty room. You are always so caring." "I really miss this," she said as she got dressed. "It was good for me, too. It was kind of the final chord." We kissed one last time, and she left. As soon as she left the room, I went to the computer and stopped recording. I then watched the video of my fucking session with Yvonne, stopping every now and then to capture a snapshot. Once that was done, I opened the prepared email draft again and attached a few photos with today's newspaper in the background. I sent this letter to her many friends and colleagues, as well as Peter, of course, her current husband. The following is a video, as stated in the letter. "Undoubtedly," I thought as I pressed the send button. "We're even now, Peter.